Good evening. This is your financial news update for May 10th, 2025, covering yesterday's market movements, key financial developments, corporate earnings, commodities, and forex trends. The S&P 500 closed at 5,659.91, down 0.07% from the previous day, as trade optimism faded and investors awaited further economic data. As confirmed by Yahoo Finance, the Nasdaq 100 rose 0.03%, tracked by the Nasdaq Composite closing at 17,928.92, supported by selective tech gains. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index rose 0.41%, ending at 22,867.74, bolstered by regional trade hopes. Germany's DAX gained 0.59%, closing at 23,716.76, reflecting positive sentiment from trade deal optimism. The Euro Stoxx 50 rose 0.46%, finishing at 5,309.74, driven by industrial and financial stocks. Japan's Nikkei 225 rose 0.61%, closing at 37,503.33, supported by a weaker yen and export strength. First, optimism over a potential U.S. UK trade deal continued to lift global markets, though gains were tempered by uncertainty over U.S. China talks. This supported equities but reduced safe haven demand for gold. Investors should consider buying financial stocks like Goldman Sachs, while avoiding shorting broad market ETFs until trade clarity emerges. Second, China's consumer prices fell 0.1% year-on-year in April, marking 3 months of deflation, signaling weak demand. This pressures Chinese equities but supports defensive sectors globally, suggesting buys in consumer staples like Walmart. Shorting Chinese tech stocks like Alibaba could be prudent. Third, U.S. initial jobless claims rose slightly to 225,000, indicating a stable but cautious labor market. This favors defensive sectors like utilities, suggesting buys in stocks like Duke Energy. Shorting cyclical stocks like General Motors, exposed to tariff risks, may be considered. Fourth, Germany's industrial production data beat expectations, boosting European markets. The DAX and Euro Stoxx 50 gains suggest opportunities in industrials, such as Volkswagen, making ETFs like VGK attractive buys. Shorting weaker tech stocks like Infineon could work if trade tensions resurface. Yesterday, no major Nasdaq 100 or S&P 500 corporate earnings were reported for May 10, 2025, based on data from Google Finance and Investing.com. Earlier in the week, Super Microcomputer reported mixed results, with revenue of $4.60 billion missing estimates of $5.05 billion, but adjusted earnings per share of 31 cents beating expectations of 20 cents. The stock fell after hours due to a lowered full-year revenue guidance, reflecting customer platform delays. This suggests caution in AI-related tech, but the earnings beat indicates potential for recovery if supply issues resolve. Investors may consider buying on dips for long-term growth. In commodities, gold futures for June delivery rose 1.14%, closing at $3,344.00 a troy ounce, supported by safe haven demand amid trade uncertainty. Crude oil for June delivery rose 1.84%, hitting $61.02 a barrel, while Brent crude for July gained 1.16% to $63.57 a barrel, driven by U.S. inventory draws. Silver futures rose 0.85%, closing at $36.09 a troy ounce, and copper futures gained 0.22% to $4.62 per pound, supported by industrial demand. Investors may consider buying gold and oil ETFs like GLD and USO, while copper offers industrial exposure. In forex markets, the GBP/USD pair fell 0.14% to 1.3256, reflecting UK economic caution post-rate cut. The EUR/USD pair rose 0.37% to 1.1300, supported by European market strength. The USD/JPY pair rose 0.71% to 145.35, driven by a weaker yen. These movements suggest mixed sentiment, with European currencies gaining. Investors may consider long positions in EUR/USD for short-term gains, while monitoring USD/JPY for yen weakness. This concludes our financial news for May 10, 2025.